If you guys remember correctly, I may or may not still be employed to that sandwich shop. Well, after that, this is still my senior year, and I'm practically jobless. I end up stumbling across this delivery job for Papa John's. I can't say that either.
It's Levin. Yeah. They don't speak to me unless your tone nice. Like my liquor brown and chased with no ice. Okay, maybe just a cube or two. Hennessy's the usual. Lemon squeeze around the rim, but tonight needed suitable. Gold slugs in a tailored suit. Gold nut, pinky finger. Ooh, you try to show fake love, but we ain't immune. So we show.
Alright. I'm gonna do it anyways. I guess because this doesn't make it look bad, I'm gonna say it anyways. I used to work at Papa John's a long time ago. I was a delivery driver at first. The rest of it doesn't matter. I was a delivery driver. And during these deliveries used to be some of the most random, asinine things possible. Some of which is kind of funny. Some of it is not. Some of it is how you got here. But a lot of it is why. There's a situation, I mean, I didn't think it was that big of a deal, but I got held at gunpoint. And what was stupid about it is it was all over a 2-liter Pepsi. For some reason, these fools forgot that they ordered delivery. It was in one of the most shadiest hotels on my side of town. When I pulled up, the dude kind of opened the door slightly when I said I was the pizza guy. They thought I was trying to sting them because the code word wasn't pizza guy this time. What's the best way I can say this? These guys were kind of stupid. So I'm like, bro, you called me here. Granted, that may not have been the smartest thing to do at the time. And yeah, I could have got shot. But one of them ordered pizza, not the other one. And the one that was holding the gun to my head was swearing that I was lying to him. So I kid you not. I wish I was exaggerating. But I could have got my head blown off for 2 14-inch pizzas. But one of the more chaotic ones, which I can definitely blame my job for it. There was a day where I was working from open to close. So I'm there and it's like 5 p.m. I'm annoyed. People suck. I don't have to explain that part to y'all. During this pandemic situation, problematic, stupid things. Let's just chalk it up to stupid things. I'm on my 30th delivery and it's my time to go. I opened the day with another individual. Let's just call my co-worker Bob. Bob and I opened that day, but he's old. He's an older white guy, which for most situations, I don't really care because the faster I am, the more money I get, yada, 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 you get the rest. I was supposed to leave before him because I arrived before him. Now, what's stupid about this is because he's old, I wouldn't call him, crippled per se, but he was old. He was at least in his late 50s. So as I'm getting ready to leave for the day, they say, hey,
Javon, I need you to do one more delivery.
What about Bob? Bob's just sitting here.
Man, come on, man. Just do this one delivery and then you'll be out. No big deal. He's probably a good tipper.
All right, well, where is it?
Well, here, the thing is, it's on a street where we deliver to, but I don't know where it is. I've never actually heard of the address.
Okay. So, where is it? For most delivery routes, there's the I'm going to tip you a lot of money routes, and then there's the I'm going to get gypped. Well, I didn't know which one this was, so I didn't know whether to be excited about it or not. You get the idea. I go all the way out to this place. I find the street, but the direction where the street was, it went one way, and it confused me because the address didn't make sense. I tried calling them, but there was no signal. It's starting to get dark. It's now 7 o'clock. I left the store around 6. So it's taking me about an hour just kind of fumbling around down the dirt path, and I see that it's the same street name. There's no addresses on any of these houses. So I just assumed that these were abandoned houses, but nope. Apparently I'm in the right spot. I start traveling down one of the dirt roads and I run into a house. Looked like a perfectly normal house, so it is what it is. Something told me to leave the pizza in the car. So I did. For once, I listened to myself. I leave the pizza in the car. I approach this one house. I knock on it for about a minute or two, realize no one came to the door. So as I'm leaving, there's this growl coming from somewhere in the bushes. I can't see it because I don't have a flashlight. And this is around the time where I didn't carry anything on me. I hear something go. I'm like, you know what? Maybe that's something not meant for me because my blackness told me not my problem. So instead of me turning around like every scary movie possibly known to man, I say, nope, not my problem. I'm gonna keep walking. But then I hear it again. You know what? I'm gonna walk a little faster because you know what? Right now I don't know what that is. I'm gonna just keep going. And then I just hear this old raspy voice. Don't move, boy. I'm trying to look around. Now I know I'm fucking going crazy because I'm like, I don't see no one. And then so I slow down the walk. I still keep going. Then I just hear, don't move, boy. Now I'm starting to get offended because this definitely sounds like a white dude. And oh, look at that. It's a white dude. It's an actual white dude with missing teeth. And he's chewing on tobacco. I wish I could make this up. He's telling me, don't move. And I'm getting annoyed because I'm like, why are you calling me boy? You know, I'm towering over this dude, but this is his domain. I'm a visitor. For all I know, it could be thousands of them just hidden in the leaves, in the swamps. And you wouldn't see me again. He ends up saying, don't move, boy, or else you're gonna make it worse. Now I'm thinking I'm going back to color purple, and I'm thinking that I'm about to get put back to slavery. So now I'm getting angry, and I'm looking at him. And before I raise my voice, I hear the come from next to the house. And there's this alligator that just comes slowly walking from underneath the steps that I was just on. And he tells me one more time, don't move, boy. I won't tell you again. Well, I decided to listen to myself again because what's the worst that could happen? And all my black senses were tingling. And he told me to run for my fucking life. So I run as fast as I can. I'm just running. I'm just running. And I don't know that when it comes to alligators, you're supposed to zigzag. So instead of me zigzagging as I run, I'm running in a straight line. And this thing felt like Usain Bolt after me. I'm like, why is he so fast? I'm screaming for my life. I get to a fence and I jump over it. As I'm jumping over the fence, the alligator bites my shoe and takes off one of my shoes. And as I'm panicking, afraid, the old man starts to laugh. And he's like, Rocky, heel. Rocky looks at the guy, slowly walks back to him. The dude taps him with his cane, and he goes back underneath the steps. Rocky is this fucker's pet, and he's like, if you're looking for the Johnsons, they're 2 houses down. I don't even ask him how does he know, but he ends up volunteering the information and saying, I knew you was looking for the Johnson. I just wanted to mess with you. I say, can you give me my shoe back? Rocky comes from underneath the house, drops the shoe, and it has holes in the soles of it now. It's like a fat ass hole on the top and on the bottom of my shoe. So I slowly grab it. I get back to my car and I continue on with the delivery. I don't know why I can't say delivery today. Delivery. And I continue on with the delivery. I was about to do it again. I get to the Johnson's house and they're like, oh, thank goodness. You know, we forgot to give you guys more instructions, but we lost reception. So we couldn't get back to the store. So we were just praying that you was able to get here on time. So she's like, would you like to come in? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I don't want to come in. Well, at least wait for a little bit. Let me go get some change so that I can give you a tip. No. I'm going to just go now. Have a blessed day. And I leave. I'm trying to process everything that just happened to me. I'm like, did I really just get chased by an alligator named Rocky? Was that dude really fucking with me? And beyond all of that, the main thing I could think about was, this wasn't my delivery. This wasn't meant to be me. It was supposed to be that white dude. It was supposed to be Bob. Bob was supposed to endure this bullshit, but no. Instead, the black kid got chased by an alligator for fucking pizza. I get back to the store. My manager's like,
What kept you?
I just walk right past him. I just ignore him. He's like,
Hey, Javon, I'm talking to you.
I say, I'm gonna go home now. So he's like,
Well, you have to do like your clean.
I'm gonna go home now. All types of professionalism just left. He's like,
Javon, what the hell's wrong with you? Are you talking to me like that?
I said, I'm gonna go home now. I'm holding up my shoe with hole marks in it.
Dude, what happened?
I say, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want you to ask me no questions. Can I go home? I'm starting to cry because I'm that angry. Everything in my soul was like, fuck everything. My instincts told me to just go back and blow everything up. My instincts told me that I needed to Blacktivate on everyone. But the main person I wanted to see was fucking Bob. Bob's still there, by the way. He didn't go home. Instead, he's making a pizza. So he could have went on that delivery, but instead it was me. And as I'm walking up to him, I'm clenched fist. He's like, thank you, Javon, for going on that last run. I really appreciate it, man. I hope they didn't give you too much trouble. I want to be pissed. And now I'm debating on if I actually want to say what I'm about to say to him. So all I say is, better me than you. And I walk off. Now, this should be like a feel-good, right? I fought against my urges to Blacktivate. I put myself in a situation where I actually walked away. As I'm walking out the door, Javon gets all the lucky runs. I don't know what's so fucking special about him. And I lose it! You good for nothing son of a bitch. Do you have any idea what I just fucking went through? Do you see my fucking shoe? My coworkers have to tell me to go home because now I'm like, I will wait on you. I will wait for you to get out of this fucking store and I will beat your ass off the clock. Cause now I'm pissed and I'm like, you have no idea what I just went through. I got chased by a fucking alligator. And you say what's so special about me? Bitch, I'm dark meat. That's what's so special about me. I end up going home and I call out the next day. And my manager calls me like,
Dude, why aren't you coming in?
all I could tell him from the bottom of my heart, as softly and as politely as possible. Not today, dude. Not today. So if you're looking for a moral of the story, try to keep your composure as much as possible. Everyone doesn't deserve it. But for those who do, fuck them. Don't hold back.
Gotta be more than cars and money. You attract more flies.